All right. The recording has started. So you can go to the chat box and tell us your name and which country you are joining us from. If you are from Nigeria, tell us people who indicated interest from some other countries. So while we are doing that, we are here to talk about GitHub Student Developer Pack. So this is a great resource where students can skill to build projects, to do a whole lot of things. Whether you are a beginner, whether you are in the intermediate level, or whether you're an expert. So as long as you're a student, this pack is something you can take advantage of. So our guest speakers will be basically giving us some of their experiences on which part of the pack they've used before, how they liked them, and what they use them for. We also go into how you can apply for this pack and get it as a student. All this will be talked about on this call. So I welcome you guys once more. Okay. So this is the website, and as you can see, there are a lot of resources here. If you're into web development, machine learning, data science, you are into creating, maybe you are some sort of a graphic designer or a UI UX designer. You like to use icons and all that while you design. So these are some of the things we are going to talk about and tell you how you are going to get it. So first of all, let me call on one of our guests speakers. Victoria. Okay, let's have you on now. You can just tell us how you've used the pack before, how you got in, what are the requirements for students to take advantage of the pack. Thank you very much.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So, good evening, everyone. So, my name is Victoria Olumide, and of course, I'm a student of Obafemi Awolowo University, at Osun State, Nigeria. And so today we'll be talking on the GitHub Student Developers Pack. One thing that most students lack is the fact that we sometimes do not, we are not usually aware of the opportunities that are available to us, even as students. I mean, there are a lot of opportunities that we can leverage, that we can make use of while you're still a student. Because once you get out there, I mean, things get easy in quotes. Yeah, so there are a lot of opportunities that have been put in place for we students to be able to enhance ourselves such that when we get outside school, we are able to do better, able to have stuffs in our portfolios, in our CVs to show people, show recruiters and all. So this GitHub Student Developers Pack is one of those resources that are available for students. And this particular resources is one that most people, as well, most people are not even aware of it, not even talk of use the stuff that are there. I don't know if I'll be allowed to share my screen now.
Yes. Let me stop, then you can share. Yeah, you can share now.
Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, you can see now.
All right. So the GitHub Student Developer Pack is available to everyone. And the only criteria to accessing these particular resources is just to be a student. So far, you're a student of any university in any country, any part of the world, you have access to these resources or to this particular pack here. So the only thing you need to do is the only thing you need is to be a student. And how then do you register, or how do you get access to this pack? Is by coming to, Google is available to everyone. Go to your Google and then type the GitHub Student Developers Pack, just as it is written here on Google, and then come here and sign up as a student. So as a student, all you need to do while you it's because I'm actually signed in already. That's why it's bringing me to this page. Normally, to take you to the page where you'll be required to and some other means of identification. They have to be sure that, okay, this person that is registering for this is actually a student, because it's only available to students. So you would submit means of identification that is very clear, and they can see that, okay, this person is still a student. Because I discovered that most people have issues with getting these things too, because the means of identification they submit is not usually clear enough. Right. So for those that are going to be applying for this after this event, kindly take note that the means of identification that you'll be submitting should be something that is very clear to for everyone. Sorry, that is very clear, so they can see the dates and everything that they need to see. All right. So there are a lot of benefits, and I would say that it is a lot. It's a lot of expensive stuffs that you cannot even get on a that you might not be able to get access to them in the norms, right? So these particular packs give you access to all of these resources. Example is for web development now. This is one. We have the Lambda test. We have the Bootstrap Studios. We have the Microsoft Azure, right? I've made use of Microsoft Azure to deploy web applications. And my God, these things are really expensive. They are things that, and the norms, I know that I would never dare to even go there. But it's just there for me. So why should I not use them? It's there for me. And the only way to access this is just to be a student. And I am a student, right? So this is one for web development, which is the Microsoft Azure. We have the Digital Ocean, we have the Lambda test, we have the Bootstrap Studios and everything. There is no aspect you are looking for that is not there. So this is for the web development, a lot of courses. It gave me access to a lot of, this is Algo Experts, which sometimes you might not be able to have access to some of. Hello?
Yeah, can hear you. Continue.
All right. So this is one of the things I opened. I have access to because I have this GitHub Student Developers Pack. So that made me have access to this particular Algo Expert. I'm sure some of you, while you surf YouTube, you must have seen the advertisements, or go to Algo Expert, click on this, go to this. So this is the page now, and I have access to this. I can take their exercises in my field. Another one is this testmail.app. Testmail.app. It's also a very, very good one. I don't want to take much of our time. And that one is MongoDB. It's the database, and it's available for you as a student. As it's available for you. So look at this now. Electron, we have the CSS foundation. So you cannot really say that as a student, you do not have resources to learn or to do the things that you want to do. Because I mean that's just so far you have your data.
Since your network is breaking. Can anyone see hear her?
You have a good device, a phone. You can there's a lot show for hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Your line was breaking for some time.
Oh. All right. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I think my network is kind of bad today. It rained, and of course, it's Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
So this is really for mobile app development. You have the Lambda test, just like you have for the web development and all. So I really think that this particular pack, it is not just a pack. It's because if you have to put everything into that backpack that you put there, it's not going to contain it because it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. And the funniest part is that it is covering different aspects. It's not just focusing on one niche. It's not just focusing on, let's say, just developers. It is taking every other places into consideration. An example is for graphic designers, for UI UX people. We have the icon scouts, yes, icon scouts, the oticons, the icons 8, and all. So, I mean, there's a whole lot, and it's just surprising that most students are not aware of this, and it's so much more surprising that even those that are aware are not actually making use of it. Yeah, and most of these things that are available for to us freely are actually expensive stuffs that on a normal day, without you being a student, you actually pay so much to access them. Yeah. So I hope that with this few, you've been able to get one or two things from this. So I'll pass it back to John now. Hello, John. David. Um, Hello, can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
I can hear you.
Okay, I think David left the call.
Probably his network. Yeah, I think we can move on.
All right. Then,
So I'll be taking it from here now.
okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good
My
evening.
name is Ogenetega Biokoro, a student of Yaba College of Technology. Yaba Tech. All right. So Victoria has, in fact, given us a lot of juicy details about the GitHub Student Pack. So I'll just be adding one or two. But before I continue, let me ask a question. Please, in the chat, you can drop your answer. How many of us love tech tools, like tech products? And while you're answering that, also ask yourself, how many of us like free tech products? Now, there's a difference between free tech product and freemium tech products. Free tech products are the ones that are given to you for free, that are for free, never given to you for free. Everybody can use them for free. Now, imagine you can use premium tech products, but for free, because you're a student. To me, I feel that's really awesome. Using premium tools, but for free. The thing with premium tools is that there are a lot of value packed tools in them for you to use, while just giving you, let's say, scrap as the free user. So now imagine you can use those premium tools, but for free. It's mind-boggling, Abby. That's where this GitHub Student Developers Pack comes in. They've seen that there is a challenge between student developers and these premium tools. And so they have come to bridge that gap. In our professional endeavors, we might want to use some, or might need to use some tools. But why not get familiar with those tools now, even before we start earning to pay for them? That's the challenge they're coming to solve. And Victoria has gone through a lot. So I will just be going through some more. I'm sorry, I'm not able to share my screen because I'm on my phone, but I'll be walking us through the process via my phone. So first off, I don't know how many of us have heard of the GitHub Copilot. You can share your reaction so that I'll know we are together. How many of us have heard of the GitHub Copilot? Yeah, cool. But you know that there are still some restrictions. I don't know. Well, I'm using the GitHub student account, so I don't know if it's actually free. But I know there are some restrictions actually on it. So on the GitHub Student Pack, you're giving this Copilot for free. And for many of us that don't know what the GitHub Copilot is, it's more like your coding assistant. Imagine trying to let's say build a website now. You want to spin up an HTML script. Micah, I can see your hands up. You have a question for me?
No, I don't have a question. Go on.
All right. I'll go on now. So the Copilot is just like your coding body. It can help you to auto-complete your code. And it has gone beyond just helping you complete boilerplate code now. It actually helps you to write logical code. So let's say you are creating a function now and just give the function a name. It might already know what to do. You just see it filling it up for you. In my opinion, that's really cool, and it's really an interesting tool to play around with. Now, moving on, there's also what we call the GitHub code spaces. This is also something included in the student pack. GitHub code spaces is actually free, but then it's limited in the sense that you are restricted to the amount of processing power you have and the amount of hours you can use per month. I believe it's 20 hours thereabout per month. So what GitHub Code Spaces does is that it's a virtual IDE on the cloud where you can write your code, run it. In fact, you can deploy through code spaces and it works fine. So you don't have to worry about you not having dependencies on your system, or you don't have the right IDE to run a particular program. GitHub Code Spaces is there for you. And as a student, you can actually get the paid version for free. That's one of the freebies included in this pack. Then one of my personal favorite, my all-time favorite, is JetBrains. I don't know, I'm a Python developer, so I make use of PyCharm almost every other day. And I must tell you, PyCharm Pro is something else. For our Python devs in the house and those that make use of PyCharm, I'm here to tell you that there is a real difference between the PyCharm Pro and the PyCharm community, actually. I was having a conversation with my friend the other day, and he was like, "Oh, there's no real difference between the PyCharm community and PyCharm Pro." Then I just went to the website and then I showed him. In fact, a lot. If you're trying to write a backend script and you want to use a templating language, it has support for that. The PyCharm community does not. It supports SQL. Although you can write SQL in the normal community edition, but it does not support it natively. You have it supports a lot of JavaScript framework, be it Node, Next, Vue, Angular, React, you name it, it's all there in the PyCharm Pro. So these are some of the things that you get in the GitHub Student Pack for free, absolutely free. The only thing you're using to pay is your student verification. In as much as you're a student, it will be renewing per year. You're a developer, you want to build a website, you need a domain name. Namecheap is there for you, and Namecheap is also given to you for free. You'll be given a .me domain name for free. You want to host your website, there's Microsoft Azure. If you're not feeling up to it, you can use DigiOcean. All these are included in the developers pack. And I did a little bit of Google search before we started this, and in fact, if you know how much this GitHub student pack costs, approximately $200,000 per student. I mean, Naira is now 1,000 Naira now. Okay, so let's just do the conversion rate. So you can see the wealth, the amount, how much tools you are being given just because you're a student. The only thing that you need is to grab it. So yeah, you can go through, like Victoria said, you can go through the website. The link will be dropped in the group chat to see other things. And not just that, they don't just give you tools. And that's one of the beauty of this GitHub pack. You're also giving tutorials, premium tutorials, not free, not YouTube tutorials, not how to be a Python dev in 5 days. No, not that one. You're giving standard, industry standard tutorials from algo experts, from Microsoft themselves, to educative, a lot of resources, a lot of wealth of resources on this pack. And like I said, all you have to do is to grab it with your 2 hands. So yeah, if you have any questions for me, I'm still here. You can, or any of the facilitator, you can shoot. So David, here, I'll be passing the button back to you. I see your internet went out for a while. So David, over to you. Hello, David. Hello, can you hear me, please? Can somebody confirm you can still hear me?
Yes, I can hear
I can
you.
still hear you.
Okay. Well, David, I think he's having issue with his with the internet. But I feel the next speaker can go on, please, so that we can take questions before we leave.
Good evening, everyone. Please confirm that you can hear me.
I can hear you,
Yes,
Chisom.
I can hear you.
Loud and clear.
So, Chisom Chi, a student of the University of Nigeria and Suka. I'm studying mathematics. I'm also TFM campus and I'm in. So basically, I feel like Victoria has said everything. And then, sorry, I don't know the name of the guy that just spoke. I'm sorry. Please, what's your name?
Tega.
Tega. Yeah, Victoria and Tega. They said basically almost. So the aspect I would like to touch is like steps you need, like what you need to actually get a park. I've been talking about it, what to do, but then what do you need getting this park? So first of all, you know that this is where your school meal comes in because I know majority of students in universities don't actually know their school meal. I personally, I maximize my school meal because I don't even just use it to get things. A lot of areas, a lot of places where school meal. Then first of all you need your kind of like a proof that okay, you're a member of this organization, you're actually a student in school. So if you've not gotten your school, actually like start working out get it, you should taking the necessary steps to be able to get. Then the second thing is that you need like a school ID, not necessarily a passport photograph, but if you have like not necessarily like the plastic ID. If you have like let's say a student identification um letter or a student personal information profile that you can like print out and then show they GitHub like they update the website from time to time. So the last time you could actually like use your the last time I checked you could the last two times I checked, sorry, you could actually use your phone to like take a picture of your student ID and then upload it. But now I think you have to like take it live. Like there's no longer an option for uploading it. Then they'll ask you the reason why you need this student developer pack, like why you're applying for it, what do you want to do. So this is the personal stuff. You need to tailor your answers to what you want to GitHub Student Developer Pack, how it's going to benefit assignments. If you're a student developer, you tell them. Then the you also need to for the student email, you need to have links because what majority of times, even as a student, when you have like a GitHub account, let's say initially when you did not know that you could actually use your student email to get your GitHub account, you you probably might have used a an email that is not your student email, let's say like a random email or another email, your email definitely, but not your student. So if you don't need to open another GitHub account to get this student developer pack, all you just need to do, there's an option for linking your student mail to the GitHub account you already have. So all you just need to do is link that student mail to the GitHub account you already have. And then when you go to the website that Victoria shared and click on get your student developer pack, it will take you to a place where you fill the form. And in filling that form, the email you used for your school email you linked to your GitHub account will automatically pop up. So you can click it. And once you click it, your school name will pop up. So another thing is, yeah, I also want to talk about like things that you can use this student developer pack for. So first of all, I'm talking about Heroku. I don't know if we have heard of Heroku, but like it's a platform that helps us to deploy and manage our and scale our web applications. So most of the time, so for Heroku actually, the thing is that you need a card, but they are not charging you, right? You need like it, yeah, they accept. I've used this person and I'm still using. They accept Nigerian cards, that's Visa cards, because I used my UBA card. So you can actually use your card and register on the platform. They will ask you have to go to the Student Developer Pack website. Then from there you see the list um of uh the list of packs that are available for you to access. So you can choose the one you want. So when you go there, you can choose Heroku. And when you choose Heroku, it will take you to Heroku's page for linking your GitHub account since you're a student to Heroku. So what you need is that um, the the Visa card or whichever card you have, anyone you have, all you just need to do is get the ID and then put it there. Then they'll ask you like few questions to verify that yes, you're actually a student. And once you get access to 13 US dollar platform credits every month. That's in a year. It lasts for a year. So you kind of have access to post on Heroku for a year, and that's like crazy, crazy because I remember when Heroku just got paid before it was free, and I remember when it was paid, and everybody was like shouting about it, how Heroku is paid now, Heroku is because it's like one of the best platforms for actually hosting. Then if you're a learner, if you're into tech, I don't know if I'm too fast, but okay, let me calm down. If you're a learner, like you're into tech and you just started learning, or you need platforms where you can learn. For example, if you're into data science, data analytics, machine learning. We have Data Camp. Some of us must have heard of Data Camp. Like it's a platform where you get to learn everything data, anything about data. So you can get access to Data Camp for free for 3 months. You don't need any, all you just need is to go to the website, the same GitHub Student Developer website, click on the link, takes you to Data Camp website, you link your student account, and that's all automatically you receive a mail immediately that you've gotten access to data camp for free for 3 months. You can learn whatever you want to learn. Then I have another one, educative.io. Educative is very powerful learning platform. Just with your GitHub Student Developer Pack, just with your school mail, you can get access to learn on educative. I can't really remember the period of, but I think it's months. And trust me, you are not going to even regret it. Anything you want to learn, you're not even going to regret it because educative is one of the most powerful. Educative.io is one of the most powerful platforms for learning. Then we have for our designers. One thing about the GitHub Student Developer Pack is that you have access, whether you're a designer, a developer, product manager, whatever you are, a marketing, I don't even know, whichever field in tech, or even just as a student, you have access to like your own personal, they tailor the parts there to things that will suit your personal needs. And so even as a designer, we have icons. There are a lot. Like I cannot just mention everything. I cannot even if you decide, okay, want to um you want to be greedy and have big eye and start using the student developer pack, my dear, you cannot even exhaust everything. And the thing is that these things are actually paid platforms that they give to you for free. Like, okay, my Tega talked about Copilot. Copilot is like very powerful, especially when you integrate it on VS Code. Like if you're a developer and you make use of VS Code and you're using Copilot, my dear, you're enjoying. Like you just enjoy. You're not even going to. So I think let me not think much about it. I think like this is where I'm going to like stop for now. There is an article that I've liked to share, like an article on how to get it step by step on how to get this student developer pack. But I don't know, this chat is not working. So I'll just send it to I'll just send it to David so that he can put it out here for you guys. Thank you. David.
All right. Thank you very much, Susan. I don't know. Is she the only one who doesn't have access to the chat? Let me know. Is anyone finding it difficult to send the chat?
Yes, I'm also finding it difficult.
Wow. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so I'm also finding to the chat.
Okay. So sorry. Sophia, I want to say something. Sophia, your hand is raised. Okay. Micah, your hand is raised.
Cannot access the chat as well.
Okay. I feel it's a technical issue, but I will the link she will send. I will deliver it via email to everyone on this call. So thank you very much, guys. We've heard what advantages you can take through this GitHub Student Developer Pack. And personally, I'm not into programming anyway, but from the pack, I think I've used Canva. Canva is not there anymore. I think they removed it recently. I used Canva there. I used a Typeform. Typeform is more like a Google Form, or it's more interactive and special. So these are some of the things you can take advantage of. Even if you are hosting an event online or probably a hackathon, you can leverage some of these tools. Let me share my screen and let's dive a little bit into some of them so you can see what you're talking about. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So if you're someone who just got into tech and you want to go into the web development part, this particular one is for you. You can just hop in and you go in and see other things, other resources in there for you. So this other one, hackathon in the cloud. These are offers: Typeform, GitHub pages, Hack MIT, Visual Studio Code, and the rest of them. So there are lots of resources here. This one is virtual event kits, Namecheap, Microsoft Azure, StreamYard.com. So in some of them, you get access to a domain name, which some of them you host for a year, some others you get access to them as long as you are still a student. So this is a whole lot. So if we could convert what we have here into money, this will probably run into hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you don't want to play with anything here. All right. Let me ask: is there once you apply after the application process, how long does it take to get a response that you've gotten a pack? Chisom.
Okay.
Do you get my question?
Oh, sorry. I was actually talking. I didn't know that my mic was dead. So I said the last time I did it for someone, it took about 5 days. But then now I think they've increased, and I can't remember the number. I think about 10 to 15, if I'm not mistaken. So, but it's not
Yeah.
up to probably the highest take is 2 weeks, and then you get it.
Okay. So most likely, more students will be sending in their applications, and it will take a lot of time for them to go through them and reply ASAP. Well, thank you very much. One other question I would love to ask. Are there other, apart from these resources, is there something getting the pack can give you access to? Because I've had something like a GitHub campus expert or something. Can you highlight on it?
So, yes, getting the same developer pack can give you access to experts. So, just in case you're like a person that wants to take up leadership roles in school, the GitHub Campus Expert Program is one that can enable you. Um, they provide you with resources, they provide you with trainings, manage your community. So getting your GitHub Student Developer Pack can give you access to applying for the GitHub Campus Experts Program, and you get to meet and connect with a lot of people that works that work in GitHub, work on that GitHub. Get to meet with like people, big persons in the tech field. Just with the aid of your student developer pack, you can
Wow.
actually get to apply for it.
All right, that's massive. So even if you're not into coding, even if you're a beginner in
David, I think your network is breaking. I can no longer hear you. Or am I just the one?
Yes,
Can
we
any
can hear you.
I
I
think
cannot hear you.
it's bad, but I think it's the network.
Okay. Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
I can hear you.
I think I got his last question. The question is, even if you're not into tech, can you also apply for the GitHub Campus Experts program? So, yeah, the answer is yeah. Okay, you want to take it, Chisom?
No. I did not know that my mic was.
Okay. So definitely. In fact, that's more of a reason why you have those educational resources included in the pack. In fact, as a campus expert, you will be trained on how to organize events, how to mentor other students. You'll be trained. Everything you need to do, you'll be taught how to do it. But it's just that the student developer pack is a prerequisite for you to becoming a campus expert, because that's the way they verify you are a student. So if you're a newbie into tech, if you just want to transition into tech, or you're an Agba in tech, it's for everybody. It's inclusive.
That's nice. Do we have any more questions before we end? All right. Since there are no more questions, I want to thank everyone for attending this call, especially our guest speakers. I know I dropped off the call a couple of times. This is because of the network. I'm so sorry about that. So this is recorded, and the link will be sent to everyone who registered. You can rewatch and take lessons. You can send to your friends and everything. So the link that Chisholm promised, I will send it also via email. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a very good night's rest.
And you
Bye.
too. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everybody.